Sometimes an AT trade of the day turns out to be an AT lesson of the day, and this is one of those cases that I show you in the following. We're getting near a support zone, so I'm going to take a flyer here using a 1 minute chart, but I want to be quick on this. I get my take profit below this blue line over here, and I'm going to put on a long position. So the trade is long at 105.30.5. Stop 105.21.6. Take profit 105.41.7, which is just around this blue amazing trader line, which is the last high that preceded the low. Key takeaway so far is that the low of the day has not been set, and that's where my stop was. We now have a directional indicator in the 5 minute chart after several attempts here. And now we'll see if this turns into a trade as it approaches our target. Let's test out the break-even feature, and that takes us back to square one. As I said, the key takeaway here is that the low of the day was not hit, and came very close to this target over here, but we're just going to call this one a scratch. As my break-even stop was hit with a pip cushion, so trade actually made 1 pip. I put this trade on as a lesson because as traders we all face a dilemma. Dilemma is when you come in late to the game, as I did today, you miss a nice ladder trade to the downside. You come into this area and you have 2 choices. You play the low, as I did. I went all the way down to a 1 minute chart to try that one. Or do you play the ladder by putting a stop above this last amazing trader line that preceded this low? It's a little difficult after such a sharp move down and so many ladder lines to the downside to jump on. When I put the 1 minute chart on, I was looking for more immediate gratification. It took a lot longer than I expected. And when the market moved up and came close to my target, I put in a break-even stop and actually made 1 pip on the trade. And if you recall, when I put that trade on, I called it a flyer. A flyer is one that I consider not to be a high odds trade, not a typical AT trade, but one that gives a good lesson when you're faced with a situation, whether you go with a move after it's long in the tooth or you try to pick a bottom. If you would have looked at a 15 minute chart, which was straight down, and you tried to put a trade on based on a 1 minute directional indicator, you can see what happens. So that's the lesson for a trade. Sometimes you learn more from trades that don't work out than do work out, and this is one of those cases. For more information on The Amazing Trader, visit our website, or you can contact me directly at jay@theamazingtrader.com.